Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. And I gotta tell you, I got this Larceny Bourbon for a steal. Okay, I couldn't resist. I did a TikTok with the whole CSI Miami thing, and anyway, check that out if you want. I'm on TikTok too, by the way, as well as Facebook and Twitter, Tusky, Mastodon, Instagram, now Snapchat as well. I think that covers all of them. Just look for the Mighty Plantain. I'm out there. I'm on Twitch too, though I rarely post because I don't have that much time for video games these days. Anyway, social media aside, yes, I did get the Larceny Small Batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Now this was on sale at my local supermarket, Hannaford, for $24, and I had an Ibotta cash back offer for $4. So this bottle basically in the end is going to cost me $20. Not bad for a bottle of bourbon. Well, I mean, we'll find out. It's 92 proof, 46% ABV, a wheated bourbon mash bill. Okay, so lots of wheat in it probably. Oh, I didn't notice that originally. The bottle's got this nice little keyhole, and through it you can see the key on the back label. That's kind of neat. Anyway, I'll post a link to Ibotta down in the description of the video. Make sure to check it out. It's worth it. You basically go onto the app, download it to your phone. You go to your local grocery store or Walmart or wherever you usually go. It's listed in the app. And there's all kinds of offers like, $4 off Larceny Small Batch Bourbon, or $4 cash back, I should say. You go ahead and you add all those little offers into your list, and then when you go grocery shopping, you pick the stuff up, and you either add your loyalty program number directly into the app so it automatically picks up on it, or all you have to do is scan your receipt and submit it, and within a pretty reasonable amount of time you get cash back in the app, and when you hit $20 cash back, you can cash it out to gift cards or PayPal. It's fucking awesome. I've made over $500 in the last 5 or 6 years. So yeah, you're not going to get rich using it, but it adds up. And these days with fucking gas prices and inflation, every penny counts, folks. So check it out. I'll put the link down there. All right, I'm sorry. I've hit the social media. I've hit the Ibotta. We can just focus on the fucking bourbon now. I got that all out of the way. Johnny Fitzgerald's weakness was fine bourbon as a treasury agent, who at the time was the only person legally allowed to carry keys to the rick houses. He gave in to the temptation, freely taking from the best barrels in each rick house, those that contained wheated bourbon made with wheat. Really? Instead of the traditional rye. Yes, okay. Maybe not everybody knew that, but I think we could all figure out what the fuck wheated bourbon was. These eventually became known around the distillery as Fitzgerald barrels. Now Larceny Bourbon honors both the superb taste of this lawless treasury agent and the legacy of the old Fitzgerald brand. Okay. Nice story. But is the bourbon actually any good? Because, if the guy was making his own personal selection, maybe he had shitty taste. Or maybe he had good taste. Who knows? We're going to find out. And, shitty and good, kind of subjective terms. What one person likes in a bourbon, other people might not, and vice versa. I think this is synthetic cork. It's got a very mild aroma. All right, we're going to check out the actual bourbon, not worry about the cork. And yes, we are using a full-on nosing glass for this. That's rather generous. Not my first drink of the evening, so this might be a bit much, but we'll see what we can do here. Try not to go too far overboard today. It's got some decent legs on it. I'm not good at the... Plus I put a little too much in. I'm not good at the swirl. Plus I put a little too much in there, so it might splash up around the rim. Oh, yeah. That's not coming through on the camera really well, I'm sure, because... And doing this with an outstretched arm is even worse. but it's very light colored, but it sticks to the glass quite well despite looking somewhat thin and transparent. So it's got a decent set of legs, it just doesn't have much color up there. Nice light aroma. It lacks some of the harshness that rye can impart, so let me get that with the wheated bourbon. Yeah, just a nice lightness. It's almost got some sweetness on the back end. Like an odd molassesy sweetness, maybe. I think I'm getting hints of molasses. But definitely light and wheaty. I mean, I might not have picked up on wheat specifically if I hadn't read the label, but it's got a lighter, less harsh aroma than most bourbons. But yeah, there's that weird molassesy, maybe with a hint of caramel aroma. Sweetness in the aroma. That's interesting. It goes down pretty smoothly. It does have a bit of a harsh bite to it, but it comes and goes. I'm used to getting like the harshness on the back end, or that boozy bite in the finish or on the back end or even right up front, but not like in waves. It's odd. Is it right after I swallow? Huh. Hang on. Okay. Up front, as it rests on the tongue, it does have a hint of sweetness. Caramel, possibly toffee. Hints of the molasses that I mentioned in the aroma. But the second that you move to swallow, the second you move it on your tongue towards the back of your palate, that's when the harshness, the booziness really kicks in. And it is definitely an alcohol flavor. It's a strong alcohol flavor, and I don't want to say rubbing alcohol, but that's kind of the impression you get momentarily. As you swallow it, though, it gets a little warm, honestly a little smoky, a little woody, and it smooths out in the finish. So there's a hint of the booziness in the aftertaste too. But it is a harsh booziness when you get it, but it doesn't last long, and it hits you twice during the one drink. First when you move to swallow it, and then immediately after you swallow it. But every other step along the way, and yeah, swallow one step. No, it's not. It's move the tongue up, push the liquid to the back of the throat, and then the actual swallow, and then the fin. All right, I'm over-explaining something that doesn't need much explanation. Anyway. If you swallow it quick, a lot of that harshness fades, or maybe it's just because I'm getting more towards the bottom. Well, not towards the bottom, but maybe it's just because I'm getting deeper into the glass. I'm kind of been drinking straight booze now for a few minutes. But yeah, it definitely has a lighter, not rye character. So it's distinctly a wheated bourbon. And again, it's got some of those sweeter notes to it. A little bit of smokiness, a little bit of woodiness. I mean, that's to be expected. It's aged in probably charred barrels. I mean, pretty much all bourbon is aged in charred barrels. They don't specifically mention the charred barrels here, but or how long it's typically aged. It's probably, they don't have a minimum listed here either. Anyway, it'll be aged at different rates depending on how they want to blend it, because I'm sure they have a signature flavor and they blend all the different barrels that they have in the rick house to meet that signature flavor. Wow. So this wasn't my first drink of the evening. Apparently they're hitting me harder than I thought because I'm running off at the mouth already. But anyway, it's good. It's got all the character that I mentioned before. It's easy to drink, smooth, again with those two small hitches, but still going down relatively easy, straight. I mean, it's a good bottle of bourbon at $24, much less the $20 that I spent for it. So it's I would go back to this again. It's good. Definitely good. Worth checking out. But that's just what I have to say about it, folks. Hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about Larceny Small Batch Bourbon. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Click on the Ibotta link. Come on, at least check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. When you do, click on the little bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a new video. Till next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.